Hey everybody, in just about an hour I'm going to show you how to make a website just like this, even if you don't have any experience doing it at all. All you need to know is how to get on the internet, and clearly you know how to do that because you're watching the video now. So let me go through the website and show you what it's like and what you can expect by the time you're done with this. Up to the left here you're going to have your company logo, and have a phone number over here. What's nice about this is if you view it on a mobile phone, you'll actually be able to click on this number and it will call. You go down here, this is the featured image, should grab some attention. You got your headline, you have an About Me button, which is clickable, so you can click that. You can go to your About Me page, have some information about you, a quote, you can put a picture in there, you can put your social media on here, some recent tweets that you put up on Twitter. If you go down here, I'll show you how to put some information in here, how you can click read more. Down here you can put another paragraph. You can even embed a YouTube video very simply. If you have a video that your company is specialized in services and you want to show it off right here, you can put it in. Down here you have a little bit more information and even a Google map to show where you're located. Another cool feature about this website is that it is a responsive website. So no matter what size screen you're viewing it on, it could be a PC, a Mac, a cell phone, an iPad. I'll show you here. If you change the size of your screen, the website will respond and resize itself and make it still readable. So you could scroll up and down and it's still readable just like it was before. Alright, so let's get started. Okay, so now that you've seen what your website can look like, I want to show you where the foundation of it came from. Almost everyone uses WordPress to build a website. I bookmarked a page on WordPress.com to show you who else you may know that uses the same technology. This is just a small list of companies whose websites are powered by WordPress. In the news you can see the New York Times uses it, CNN, Forbes. You scroll down a little bit here, in the music industry, Jay-Z uses it, Katy Perry, even Fortune 500 companies, GM, UPS, eBay, Sony, use this technology to build their websites. So you're definitely in good company when your site is powered by WordPress. The best part about this is it's free. For me, the best way I learn is watching someone and mimicking what they do until I master the process. So I'm going to show you how to make your own website click by click. If I go too fast, I provided a key right underneath this video so you can jump back to certain sections that you need to see again. First I'm going to start with the basics though. You need to start off by picking a name for your website. So for instance, www.yourwebsite.com. To have this name, and so it's yours and only yours, it costs about $15 a year. There's no way to get around this. Everybody that has a website name has to pay this yearly fee to keep it their own. Next thing you have to do is get hosting. Hosting is basically when you upload content to your website, it needs to be stored somewhere on a computer that's going to save this information so every time a visitor goes to see it, it's readily available for them. Hosting is about $10 a month, and there's really no way to get around that. Also, it's just anybody that has a website needs to have hosting. The best part about the website name and the hosting is you can get it from one place. We talked about WordPress before, and WordPress, the great thing about it is you're sharing the same technology that Fortune 500 companies use, and the best thing is it's free. So you don't have to worry about any cost for that. And when you add content to your website, you're going to be doing the work, you're not paying a web developer, and that's also going to be free. So the total to build this website is going to cost you around $25. As we go along, we pick out your website name and your hosting. I have a 25% coupon that I can offer everybody. So as we go along, I'll give you the coupon code. You can type it in and you'll get 25% off of this $25. So an entire website that a web designer or web developer would charge you about anywhere from $800 to $2,000. You're going to do yourself for under $25. The place to go to get your website name, we'll go there right now, it's www.hostgator.com. When you get there, you're going to go down to View Web Hosting Plans. Click on that. And the best plan that I like to go with is the baby plan. It gives you an unlimited amount of website names to use on your hosting. For instance, you're spending I'll go back to this. Your hosting is $10 monthly. When you go over here, you can put an unlimited amount of domain names. Your domain name is your website name, so you can have yourwebsite.com, your mom's website.com, your dad's website.com, your brother's website.com, unlimited. You can go with the hatchling plan, but that only allows one domain, so I don't really like that. I like sticking with the baby plan. And there's also a business plan. It's a little bit more expensive, but it has many things you probably won't need, so I would stick with the baby plan. There's also different options here. You can go with the monthly, you can go with 6 months. However, I don't like to be locked into any kind of contracts or anything, so I always pick monthly. Click Order Now. Okay, right here is where you're going to put in your website name. But if you were to pick a name for your website that's already taken, for instance, if you were to put Google here, it'll show you that Google is not available. So pick a name that's unique and that is not already taken. So I'll pick one of my website names. I create websites for you. Once you've found a website name that you like and is available, it will tell you right here. They want you to register a couple other domain names, but I don't believe that is necessary right here, so we're just going to ignore this. Underneath that, make sure you selected the correct package, the baby package that we talked about on the other page. That's a month-to-month membership. HostGator gives you automatically 20% off, but if you scroll down to the bottom, I have a coupon code for you that will give you 25% off. If you're going to use HostGator anyways to set up your website, if you wouldn't mind using my coupon code, it gives me credit so I can keep making these free tutorials for you guys. So my code is WebDesign25. Press validate, and then we'll go back up top, make sure it went through, and as we can see right here, it is now 25% off instead of 20, so it'll help save you some money. Put in a username and a security pin, at least 4 numbers long. And then you're going to fill out the billing information. If you have your choice, you can use a credit card or PayPal. When you fill out your information here, keep going down. These are hosting add-ons. You can uncheck all the boxes. None of them are necessary. And you get down here. So you got your 1-month cycle for $9.95. You get, if you put in my code, you get 25% off instead of 20. So that'll help you out. Hosting add-ons, we didn't choose any, so it's 0. Your domain for the entire year is $12.95. So like we were saying before, early on in the tutorial, that you can build a website for under $25. I can't stress it enough that if you went to a web designer, web developer, they would charge anywhere from $1,000 to even $2,000. So you're doing an entire website yourself for less than $25. You can check this box right here that you read and agree to the terms and conditions, and then you can click create account. Now that you've created an account, you're going to see this page on your computer, and it's going to thank you for creating an account, and it will tell you that you received an email regarding the account setup information. So I'm going to go check my email right now. And it looks like they already sent it, and I'm going to click on it. And this is very important information that you want to keep handy, so save the email or print it out. It's going to have your username, website name that you created, your password. So we want to log into the control panel that they set up for us, and you can just simply click the link right here. This is what the control panel looks like. It has your username and password, so you can just go back and forth and go back to your email, copy and paste the username, and then copy and paste your password. And then click Login. Now when you get to this page, you can exit out of these pop-ups. Scroll down towards the bottom here, and you can stop as soon as you get to Software/Services. You're going to click Quick Install. Then you're going to click on WordPress. You're going to hit the Continue button. Comes up with your website name here. If you have multiple websites, you can choose from the list, but that has my website name right here. You can leave this box blank. Leave the check mark for enabling auto upgrades. Your admin email, you put your email in there, so I'll put mine in there. Your blog title, I'm going to put local business, but you can put anything you want in here and it can be changed at any time. Admin username, I'm just going to put admin, and then put in your first name and last name. And then click Install Now. This can take anywhere from 3 to 24 hours. So even though it says that it's complete and the installation is ready, give it about 3 to 24 hours. So I'm going to pause the video right now, take a quick break, and I'm going to come back in a few hours and we will continue with the tutorial. Okay, so with the magic of video editing, what is 3 seconds for you guys is about 3 hours for me. So now that we waited a little bit, let's check and see if our website's working. Go ahead and click this button right here, and it should bring you right to your website if it's up and ready. And there it is. This is our sample web page, and click on this button. It's pretty plain, so I'll show you how we can get in there and edit the content in it. Go up to the search bar here where your website name is, and to enter the backend, you're just going to put at the end of your website /WP-admin, and then click enter, and it brings you up to where your username and password is. So your username, if you go back to your quick install page, it has that information right here, the username. So you're going to copy and paste the password in there. And I'm going to click Login. Okay, now you're at the back end of your website. This is the page where you're going to upload all the content to your website. So the first thing that I want to do here is change the password so it's something easier that we can remember. So just go to the sidebar here, click on Users, and click on Admin. Scroll down to the bottom. You can put your new password in. So just pick something that's easy to remember for you. And then click Update Profile. Next thing I want to do is turn off caching. Now, what is caching? Caching helps your website load faster. But when you're setting up a new website and you're putting on a lot of new content, sometimes when caching is turned on, it doesn't allow your content to upload correctly. So just when we're building the website, we're going to turn it off. So you can go to Plugins, and then if you go towards the bottom here, you see WP Super Cache, and you can just click Deactivate for now. After we're done building the website, we can just go back into Plugins and then activate the Super Cache again. Now here comes the fun part. We're going to change the look and feel of the website and to make it more professional. So Go back to your website. Your local business name is going to be here. You got the sample page, a home page. But WordPress has different themes you can install, so it will look a little bit more professional. So if we go back to the backend, click on Appearance, Themes, and you go up to the top and click Install Themes. Now let's look up a theme that WordPress offers for free. Type in local business and click search. I like this theme right here, and let's go to the bottom here and click install now. And then go right here and click activate. So we can go back to our website here, and you see how plain it is. But since we activated a new theme, just go up to the top and click refresh. And now we have a much more professional looking website. Now the first thing I want to do is add a couple more pages to this website. As you can see, the template came with a home page and a sample page. And let's add a couple more pages right here. So we go to Pages and click Add New. And let's make an About Me page. This box right here is going to be the title of the page. Underneath is where you're going to add the information about you or your company. So I'll just put about our company. And we go over to the right here and click Publish. We can see what it looks like on our website if we go back to that. Click Refresh. And now we have an About Me page. And that's the information that we put in. So let's go back and add a couple more pages. Click Add New. Let's put a contact page in. Contact us. Click Publish. And let's add another page. We'll call this page Services. And I'll just leave this blank for now. Click Publish. And you can go back to your website, click Refresh, and your new pages right here. Okay, let's go back to the home page. And I want to show you how we can change this picture right here, this tab, all this information, all of this right here, pretty much everything on this page. So let's start by changing this picture right here. We can go to Appearance, Theme Options, and then click on Home Page Top Settings. And your top feature image is this image right here. I have a picture saved on my desktop, but it is too big, so I can't simply just press this upload image button. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go upload my picture to, click on Media, click Add New, click Select Files. I'm going to go to my desktop, and I label it as homepage image, so I'll choose that. And now I'm going to click on Edit. The dimensions of my photo are 570 pixels by 300 pixels. If we go back to Appearance, Theme Options, Homepage Tab Settings, we can see that the size that they want is 363 pixels wide by 285 pixels high. So we're going to edit the photo that I have. Back to Media. Click Edit. And click Edit Image. We're going to scale image. And then we're going to go right down here. We're going to put 285. Click Scale. Now the image is scaled down. Now I'm going to just take a section of this, just click and drag. I'm going to keep the height, but for the width here I'm going to change that to the settings they request, which is 363. Now you can move this around to select the portion of the picture that you want. To get rid of this part right here, we're going to click the crop button. If that looks good to you, press save. Go over here and click update. Now this image is saved somewhere, and the location that it's saved is at this file URL. So if you copy it, I'll show you how to get it on your web page. Go back to Appearance, Theme Options, Homepage Tab Settings, and paste it right here. Scroll to the bottom, click Save All Changes. Go back to your website, click Refresh, and you can see your picture fits perfectly right inside this box. Now that you have your picture here, I want to show you that when you click on it, instead of just going back to the home page, we want to link it to the About Me page. So we'll go back to the dashboard here. And this is where you're going to put that in, your top feature image link. Since you want this picture when you click on it to go to the About Me page, we can look up at the top here and you see that in between the forward slashes is About-Me. So it's very simple. All you need to put here is About-Me. Go to the bottom, save all changes. Go back to the website. Refresh it. Click on the image, and it sends you now to About Me instead of to the home page. Now let's change all this text right here and this text button. The top feature heading, we go back here, is this. The top feature description is this. And the top feature button text, I'm sure you guessed it, is this. Very simple. So let's put some information in there. So for my heading, I'm going to put, let me teach you how to make a website. And for the description, I already have some text, some fake text copied, and I'm just going to paste it right here. And I want the button to say About Me. Click Save All Changes. You can take a look at what your website looks like now. Go back to that, click Refresh. And here we go. We got Let Me Teach You How to Make a Website is your heading. Got my fake text here just to fill the space, but to show you what it would look like. And your About Me button. Now, This button's clickable, so when you click it, on the default settings it just goes to the home page, but since I have the About Me put in there, I want it to go to the About Me page. So go back to the dashboard, and just like you did above for the image, we're going to put About Me, About-Me. Save your changes, go back to the website, and now when you click this button, let's refresh it first. You're going to click this button, and and it goes right to the About Me page. Now let's move on to the next section. You have your headings right here, 3 of them, and then you have your descriptions, and then you have a link to read more on the description. We'll go back here. You go to Home Page Feature area. And as you can see, you have your first heading, your first feature description, and your first feature link. It's the first heading, the first description, and the first link. And then you have your second and your third. So let's put some information in there. For the first heading, I'm going to put training. And I'm just going to copy and paste some fake text that I have. And when you get to the Read More link, I want it to go to the About Me page. So we're going to do the same thing like we did before, and just put About-Me. First we'll go down to the bottom here, save all changes. And we'll go to the website, refresh it, and now you have your first heading. When you click the Read More, it goes right to the About Me page. We'll go home here, and we'll do the other two. We got our first heading. We go down here. Our second heading is going to be support. I'm going to copy and paste some fake text again. And we want this one to go to the About Me page as well. Now let's do the third heading. I want that to say expertise. Again, I'm going to copy and paste some fake text. And I want this Read More link to go to the About Me page as well. So About-Me. So now if we go to the bottom, save all changes, go to the website, refresh, and now we have our own information in here. Okay, let's move on to the next section. This is going to be called your left featured heading. This is going to be your left featured description. And this is going to be your right feature here. Let's go back to the dashboard. We'll put some of our own information in there. I want my heading to say the best tutorials on YouTube. For the description, again, I'm just going to copy and paste some fake text that I have. And let's take a look at what it looks like on a website after we click Save All Changes. Go to the website, click Refresh. And now we have our own information in here. However, this big block of text like this doesn't look good. So what we want to do is kind of break it up a little bit. However, just hitting the Enter or Return key isn't going to do it. So let me show you how it works. This is the only time that you're going to need to put some HTML code in there. It's very simple for making a space. So let's say, for instance, we want to make a paragraph right here. You simply just put a bracket and then BR, and that will give you one line of space. If you want to put more than one line of space, just put another bracket BR. Click Save All Changes. Let's go back to the website, refresh it. And now that we put that in there, we have a break in our paragraph, so it looks a little bit better. Now we're going to show you how to put a video in here. This is the right featured section. So go back to the dashboard, your right feature section. This is the video. So what I did was I bookmarked a random video I found on YouTube. You guys are welcome to use this tutorial, put it on your website. You have permission, but I'm just going to use this video that I found. So you go to YouTube, found your video, and you go to the share button. Click that. We're going to go to click the embed button. Now if we go down here, we see that the video is 420 pixels wide by 315 high. 420 is too wide for the website that we have. Go back to it. This right here is about 305 pixels wide. So we're going to have to change that so it fits correctly on the page. Go back to YouTube. Click on this right next to video size and click custom size. The first box is always width, second one is height. So in the width section we're going to put 305, and we'll just leave that. Now we're going to copy and paste the embed link. Let's go back to the dashboard. In your right feature section right here, you're going to paste the embed link. And then click Save All Changes. Now let's go to our website to see how that turned out. Click Refresh. And now we have our video. Okay, let's go back up to the top here. I want to show you how to put your own logo in here and put your phone number here. Back to the dashboard. Go up to General Settings, and this is where you upload your logo. It is 300 pixels wide by 90 tall, so if you don't already have a logo, please check out my other video on how to make a logo without Photoshop. So it's right underneath this. Just click on my name and you can check that video out. But I already have one set up, so I'm just going to upload that. Let's go back down towards the bottom, save the changes. Let's see how it turned out on our website. Your website, hit refresh. And there we go. We got a web design logo that I made. So now let's go and change your phone number. Right here, top right, contact details. We want it to say, call me. Then put your phone number in. And they're asking you to put the contact number in again. The reason for this is that so when you're on a mobile phone, you can actually click this number with your finger and it will call. So go down here, save all your changes. Here, click refresh. And that was simple. You got your logo here and call me right here, and then if you're on a mobile device like a phone, you could just click it with your finger and it will call. Now let's take a look at the bottom of the page here. This area is called the footer, and it's the last thing we need to do to finish your home page. So let's go back to the dashboard. And on the side menu here, we're going to click Widgets. Go over to the right and come down here. You have your first footer, your second footer, and your third footer. I'll show you on the website. It corresponds like this. Your first footer, second, third. So let's see how do we change those now. Click on the arrow and then come over here and grab this text box, and we're just going to drag it over. Inside this text box, I want my title to be Other Services. Inside the box, I'm just going to copy and paste some text. And then we're going to click Save. Okay, we can click that button to get it out of the way. Go back to the web page to see how it turned out. Let's hit refresh. And here we are. You have your Other Services widget. Now let's make our own personalized contact widget. So go to the second footer widget area, and we're going to click the arrow. Drag the text box over, just like we did last time. I want the title to say Contact Us. And I'll put our contact information in here. We're going to click Save. Click this arrow to get it out of the way. And we're going to do the third footer now. Now we're going to do the text just like we did on the other two footers. Let's take a look at the website. Click refresh. So as you see, we have our other services, our contact us, and we want this to be a Google map. Title, I'm going to put location. And now let's just pull up Google Maps. Maps.google.com. And just grab your address. I'm going to grab a general location. Now we're going to come over here and you're going to see this link. You're going to click on that. And we saw this before with a YouTube video with the width and height. That's too big for our location, so we're going to click Customize and Preview Embedded Map. Our width for our website is going to have to be custom. So click Custom, and the width is 280, and the height is 140. So now we're going to come down here, just like we did with the YouTube video. We're going to copy and paste it all. We're going to paste it right here. I go save. Let's go to the website to check it out, see what it looked like. And here it is. So we have all our widgets done. But if you look at the Contact Us widget, it's a little bit out of order here, and we want to straighten that up. just like we did in the paragraph here. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go to our second footer widget area. And at the end of everything, just put the bracket and the BR. And then close the bracket. Now if we save those changes, let's go back to the website and see how it turned out. And now this is in better format. So now your home page is looking pretty good. But we still have the sample page that we have to get rid of. Let's go back to the dashboard. Go to the side menu here, click Pages. Go to the sample page and simply just click Trash. And go back to the website. You click Refresh, you can see it's gone. Now we have this About Me page that we still need to take care of and put some information in here. So let's see how to do that. Click on the About Me page and then go to Edit. Get rid of this. And I'm going to put a little bit of fake text in here just to fill some space, and I'll show you how we can put pictures in here as well. So put your cursor right at the beginning of the text and click there. And to put a picture in, we're going to go to Add Media, Upload Files, Select Files, choose an image I already have. Over here you got the alignment, we want to align it to the right. The link, we're not going to have any link. And you can choose the size, we're going to pick full size. And click Insert into Page. Now we have a picture there. Another option you can do with the text is, if, let's say you want to have the first few words bold. Highlight it, click bold. So now that's bolded. Say there's a specific sentence in here that you want to stand out, so let's make it a different color. You click on this right here and it gives you a few more options. Click on the text color and we'll pick blue. So now let's add another feature. Hit enter and let's put the text back to black here. Okay, so let's put, I hope you are enjoying this tutorial. And let's make it look like somebody's saying it. So we can highlight it, go up here and hit the quote button. Let's center it, and let's make it a little bit bigger. If we click in here, the headings from 1 through 6 go from the largest to the smallest. So let's pick this one. Even though you didn't see it change here, it will on the website. So, and let's make it italicized. So if we go over here and click Update, we can check it out on our, click Refresh, we'll click About Me. And there you have it. It looks much better than it did before. You do just one more thing and the page will be perfect. As you can see, WordPress has a default and it has a comment area, but we don't want that on our About page, so I'll show you how to change that. Go up to the top right here and you're going to see Screen Options. Click that. Going to make sure Discussion is clicked. Come to the bottom. And then we're just going to uncheck these two boxes. Click Update. I'll go back to the page and see how it looks now. And now it looks much better without that. Next thing we're going to do is take a look at this sidebar right here. The dashboard refers to it as your primary widget area, and I'll show you how to edit this. Go over to the left here. We're going to go to Appearance and Widgets. And this is your primary widget area. You get your search, your recent posts, recent comments on the web page, search box, recent posts, recent comments. So let's edit this right here. Say we don't want all these on the sidebar, so you simply just click and drag them over to this box. Drop them anywhere. Let's take them all out except for the search box. And I'll show you what it looks like. Now you just have your search box here. But let's put a couple things in here to make it easier for your visitors to use your website. Say let's put Pages widget over here. Just click that from over here, drag it over. And the title, I have it be Pages. Click Save. And now on the sidebar you'll have all your pages on your website, so it'll be easier for people to navigate it faster no matter what page they're on. Now let's say you want to put a couple social media icons here so people can click on them if you have Twitter or Facebook or a YouTube channel. So let's go see how to do that. WordPress does not come standard with a social media widget, so what we can do is we can go look at the plugins area. Click plugins here. Plugins enhance the features of WordPress, and the best part about it is a lot of them are free. So let's look up a plugin for the social media icons. Go over here, click Add New, and we'll search for, just type in social. Click Search Plugins. Scroll down a little bit. Over here you can see the ratings on them. If you hover your mouse over it, it'll give you how many ratings there are. I'm familiar with this widget, so you can even click on details if you're not familiar with it. It gives you a lot of nice information, description of it, how to install it, screenshots, so what it looks like. But I'm familiar with it, so I'm going to show you how to use this one. We're going to click Install now. Then we're going to click Activate Plugin. Now if you come down here on the left, you're going to see that you have a new button here. So let's click on this button and we can edit our social media widget. First thing it's going to ask you is to pick a theme, what you want your icons to look like. Let's pick theme 3. And second question for you is what size you want them to be. Let's increase them to 55 by 55. This gives you the order that they're going to appear on your page. So you can just drag them around if you want to switch the order. And this is where you're going to put in your information so people can click on the icons and go straight to your social media. I'll put my Facebook page in. And I'll put my YouTube URL. So once you fill out all your information here, click Update. Let's go to Appearance, Widgets. We're back to our primary widget area here, your sidebar on your website. I'll go right here, drag over the new widget with all of your information in there. Let's make the size bigger again. And we'll keep the default theme. And let's align them to the center. Click Save. Let's go back to the website and see how that turned out. And there you have it, your social media icons. You hover over them and they will highlight. You can click on them, go to the page. There you have it. Okay, let's add one more widget over here. Since we have Twitter here, why don't we put some of your recent tweets that'll show up right in this area. So go back to the dashboard. And that's another widget that WordPress does not come with standard, so we'll just do it like we did last time. We'll go to Plugins, Add New, and search Mini Twitter. And it comes up as the first one here. So click Install now. And click Activate Plugin. I'll go back to Appearance, Widgets, and now your Mini Twitter widget is right here. So just click that and drag it over. Put in your username. And the limit right here is how many tweets you want to show up in the mini feed, so I'm going to put 3. You're going to leave these 2 blank. Click Save and see what it looks like. And there you have your mini feed, the last 3 tweets you put up. So now that we finished our sidebar here, I'm going to show you it. It comes up on every page. The contact page, services page, every page that you put up here except for the home page. Now this is starting to function like a website should. Click the About Me button, goes to the About Me page, and you can see all your information. Okay, now let's check out the contact page and take care of that. You can put in your own information here on how to contact you. However, I like the plugin that they have for it. It's a contact form. So we'll go over here and we'll click on Plugins again. Go to Add New. And in the search box, type in Contact Form 7. Click right here when you see Contact Form 7 and click Install now. Click OK. And activate the plugin. As soon as that's activated, you'll see here a new button popped up, so we'll click on Contact. Click on the Contact Form 1. You can just leave all this information right here. Go down and make sure the email address that you want the emails to go to is correct. Right here is called shortcode. So if you copy and paste all this, and then you go to Pages, go to your contact page. I'm going to get rid of this, and we're just going to paste in that shortcode. This code right here is going to put that form on your website. So we're going to click Update. Go to the website to check it out. And here's your contact form. Now your visitors can put your name, their email, and what they want to say to you here and send it over. However, we still have this leave a reply box, and we don't want that. So let's go back to the dashboard. Just like we did last time, we're going to hit Screen Options. Make sure this discussion box is checked. Go down to the bottom, just unclick these two like we did last time. Click Update. I'll go back to the website. Click Refresh. And the leave a reply box is gone. Let's check out this form in action. Put your name in, email, subject, hello, message, thanks for the tutorial, and then click send. So I'll go to my email and we'll see how that looks. And here we go. Email pops up right here. Open it up. Subject hello, and the body of the email. Sometimes if it doesn't show up in your inbox, it may have gone to the spam. So make sure you check that out. Okay, so we have one more page to do. We got to finish our services section. Now, if you guys made it this far with me, I'm sure you're getting pretty good at all this. So let's just finish this one up, and I'll show you a table that I want to put in here. Go over here to Pages, Services. Now in here you could type any text that you want, but that would be pretty plain. So I'm envisioning putting a price table in there that has different options for our services, different prices, and how you can contact us about it. So let's go to Plugins. Click Add New. And let's search Price Table. Again, we can look at the details of it. Go to screenshots, see what it looks like. There's other plugins. You can look at their screenshots and see which one you like best. Let's go with the first one. It says Price Table. Click Install now. Click Activate Plugin. And right over here you see the new Price Tables button. So just click on that. And click Add New. If you scroll down here, this is where we're going to start creating our table. I want our table to have 3 columns, and at the end of every column at the bottom there's going to be a little button here that you can click to link to another page. So let's start the table. Hover over the Add column and just click that. And I'm going to go step by step through the first column to show you how to enter information into each box, and then after it I'm going to go to these other columns and just speed it up a little bit so we can see what it looks like on the website. So we'll start here. The first title, I'm going to do lessons. Price of those are going to be $40 an hour. Guided lessons right here. And for your button at the bottom of the page, that's going to show up right here. You want it to link to another page, so that URL that you're going to have to put in has to match the page that you want it to land on, that page's URL exactly. Now this box is very, very sensitive to what you put in order for the button to work correctly. So let me show you what you should do so you can do it and it'll be foolproof. Go to your website, I want my button to land on the contact page. So I'm going to go to the contact page. I'm going to come up here where my URL is, and I'm going to just copy it all the way up until the end, right before the last /. We don't want to include that, or else it will not work. So we're going to copy it, go back here, I'll just paste it right in. And I want the button to say, contact me. Now let's go down to the features. I want the first features, the title to say group training. And the subtitle, I'm just going to copy and paste some fake text so we can fill the space and it'll be faster so we can check it out on the website and see what it looks like. And let's add another feature. Every time you click add, the page is going to jump up, so just scroll back down. I want my second title to be step by step. And we'll do the same thing with the subtitle. Let's add one more feature. And the title is going to be videos. Same thing again. Now I'm going to speed through the next two columns so we can check out what this looks like. Okay, now that we're finished entering the information into the price table, you want one of these columns, your best service, to jump out at people, one that you would recommend. So we can go up to this area and click the recommend button, and that'll make this column jump out in the table. You'll see when we get to the website. Now before you do anything else, go to the top and give the price table a title. We're going to call ours services. If you don't do this, the table will not save correctly. So we're going to go over here and click Publish. And here's the short code for the table. We dealt with one of these before. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to copy it. And go over to Pages. Go down to Services because we want this table on our Services page. And we're going to paste it right here. So the short code goes right inside this box. Go to Update. And let's see how it turned out. And there we are. It looks pretty good. Let's try one of the buttons. And it brings you right over to the contact page. You can see a little bit of the table looks like it got cut off here. So let's try and fix that. Go over here, come right in front of the shortcode with your cursor, and just press enter once so it goes down, gives it a little bit of space up here. Let's click update and see how that worked. Refresh the page. And now we can see the whole table at the top here. So now our services page is almost done. We just got to get rid of this comment box like we did on the other pages. Go up here, go to screen options, make sure discussion is checked. We'll come down here and uncheck these boxes. Click update. Go back to the website, refresh it. And there you are. You now have a fully functioning website. So let's check it out and make sure everything works. Go back to the home page. Everything works here. We'll click on some of the buttons that we created and make sure they go to the right page. About Me. Goes to the About Me page. Click on one of the Read Mores. And we set it up to go to our About Me page, so that's working nicely. There's just one more thing I want to do. As you can see these buttons right here. If you wanted to change those and put them in a different order, I'll show you how to do that. Go over here to Appearance. Go down and click on Menus. And it's asking you right here to enter a menu name. You can call it anything you want. Put in menu. And we'll click Create Menu. Come down here to where you see Pages. We're going to click View All. And then we're going to want to rearrange these, so we're just going to click Select All. And we're going to add these right here. So we're going to click Add Menu. Now that you have your menus over here, you can click and drag the boxes around however you'd like it to show up on your page. So we'll start off like this. Why don't we put the contact last? We'll see what that looks like on the website. Click Save Menu. Then come over here and where it says Main Menu, click on this. Click Menu. And then click Save. And let's see how it changed on the website. Right now, contact is before services. We'll press refresh. And now they're switched around. I'll show you one more thing, as you may have noticed when you were moving these around. As you can see, it indents a little bit. Well, if we put this out where it indents, it creates a sub-menu under services. So click Save Menu. And I'll show you what that looks like. Click refresh. Now if you come to services, it drops down, there's a sub-menu for contact. We don't want it like that, I just wanted to show you that that was an optional feature. So put it back. Save the menu. And that's it. In just about an hour, hopefully you've created a beautiful looking website. If you went to a web developer, they probably would have charged you for a site just like this close to $2,000. So hopefully I showed you that even without any experience at all, you are able to follow along and make a website that looks just like this and will help you or your business out. If you guys have any questions for me, please email me at icreatewebsitesforyou@gmail.com. I love to help you out any way I can. I'll answer as many questions as possible. Also, please send me the link to your website. I'd love to see how it turned out. So subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please share the video with your friends, and thanks again for watching.